Time to fire up the decks and spin a few tunes, I think. What do you reckon? Fucking smoke alarm beeping, it's doing nothing. So what I'm going to do though, get some batteries to put the flashing lights on. So I'm not having a disco. I think it's an autistic thing. I like lights. I need to put some batteries in that one. Where's the batteries? Here we go. Loads of batteries. What should we spin first? What we're going to do first is... Oh, here's an old amplifier. Obviously I do electronic recycling. Check that out. Just stripping down this old amp. What we need here is... Oh, what does that take? 3 batteries? So these are chargeable. Not too bad. What we're doing is there you go. Looks like that fella's having my records. In fact, it'd be really handy if I can get rid of all the ones I don't want to in. I know I'm probably taking a little bit of a loss on them, but to be honest with you, that's not my main collection. It's just a bonus. Obviously, I wouldn't sell me specials and that cheap or anything like that. But obviously, the two-tone market is completely different. Saying that the garage market, the old school market, I've got a lot of old school rave music as well, and acid music, which I've still got. That's holds up quite well. What we got here is loads of flashing lights. Look. What we're going to do here is spin that round. Wow. The fun then went right down the back of the radiator and come out the other end. Right, what do you need here? 4. So I've got like a, hang on. Orientation of the phone. I wish they didn't have that on there. Got like a little box. I've got quite a few little light things. I take them camping as well though. This one with all different settings. What I have it on is that one. It goes through all of them. There you go. Actually ain't got the heating on tonight. Actually came in earlier once I got my fish and chips, and the warmth just went got me. It's not even really warm in here, but I'm quite warm. Anyway, boom. There's that yellow one we were spinning earlier. Let's turn the amp on. I'm going to start things off with a surprise. How was the chip? Mike, about a quarter of it. Had a couple of bits of the cod bite things, and I will just eat it later. Yeah, but it tasted very nice. In fact, I quite like the cod bites because they got a lot of crispy bits with them. Hello, Richard and everyone. How's everybody doing? Anyway, I'm going to turn this on. This mixer. In fact, I might swap my mixer out tomorrow. I'll tell you what I'm going to do later. I'm going to buy a stylus for my other techniques. Anyway, what we're looking for is to move that specials one out of the way. Ooh. And it's a surprise. The first tune is a surprise tune. How about that? This is a great album. This our two-tone. But what we'll do, we're going to play oh yeah, that one's got to be played. Got 2 copies of this. Probably the specials best album. Live at the Moonlight Club. Old School Jungle. Yeah, I got some of that. I was basically into the rave scene when it first started. So I see it through the acid music. Then it went into like hardcore. And then you had sort of break beats. And it sort of turned into jungle. And then you ended up with drum and bass. Which I don't really like. I like the jungle. But I don't really like the other one. So I've just let it thought you were saying something rude there, but you weren't. So this one, man, Live at the Moonlight Club, and this came out. Look, check this out. This is why it's so good. And basically, this came out. This concert was before Gangsters came out, and this was the first time. I may as well do a bit of history on it as well. It was the first real time since, obviously they started off as the Coventry Automatics, who was a reggae band. Basically, Pete Walkman out of Stock Aitken and Walkman got them to do this. And this is basically dawning of a new era. And this is the Coventry Automatics. This is before the specials. And they're a reggae band there. This was the first time that they'd two-toned it up. And it's just crazy. And a lot of the tunes, you'll see here, look, on the Coventry Automatics, you'll recognise some of them. Look, Concrete Jungle, It's Up to You, Too Much Too Young. But it's all reggae there. They're a reggae band. And this was the first time that they played a little intimate sort of concert at the Moonlight Club. And that must have been amazing being there that night. Anyway, enough of the history. Tempted to play an Automatics tune, just to give you a little taster of what they were like. but I won't. We're going to go straight into the Moonlight Club. I've got 2 copies of this. Quite hard to get hold of. And this has got the famous lines on it. Hello, mate. Where Terry says, it's just as basically when Margaret Thatcher got elected, and he said it's the night before the election, and this is where it's at. Live at the Moonlight Club, man. The best specials album ever. Just annihilates the other 2 albums. Yeah. Get the dust off the stylus. Have you got any fluff on there? Got like carbon fibre brush. I've got 2 little carbon fibre brushes. Right. Get my spliff out of the way. Ready for this one? Take it away, Terry.
I think I'm meant to say it's the eve of the election, and it's up to you.
And this is the first time that they two-toned it up.
What you gonna do? We'll get drunk and I do. But we won't go away. Just we can have to stay. Like a pop, like you want to. We can't watch it to each other's excuses. We take our leave well, carry out the darkness. And you go like you don't have to use it. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. But it's really up to me. Yeah, but it's really up to me. So what am I gonna do? What you gonna do? But all that covered.
Anyway. Get the static off. This is wicked. Too hot.
Too hot.
This must have been an amazing little concert to be at. And again, I suppose the sort of people at the concert didn't really know what they were at. Do you know what I mean? And again, they must have knew they were experiencing something special. If you look at the way Two-Tone took over the country, Madness, the Specials, the Beat, Selector. But anyway, scoop through them tonight. No way. Anyway. Hey. And I'm not stylish, so I've got to stop that a minute. Something going on underneath there. Anyway, what we're going to do is change the record. Anyway, that's a wicked album. Quite hard to get hold of. That's why I got 2 copies. Anything that's quite hard to get hold of, as soon as I see another copy, boom, I'm sort of on it. It's like this. I've got 2 copies of that as well. But yeah, 2 different presses of that. So I just got to put these records away, man. I know what's going on next. It's on the green vinyl, and this album took me ages to get because I was waiting for that green out. I always try and go for the coloured vinyl. It kind of holds the money a bit better. Anyway, after the Specials, after Ghost Town, you had Fun Boy 3. And Bananarama. Yeah. Check this out, Fun Boy 3 album. This took me ages to get, man. It's going to be a sad day when I sell all these. It's going to be a very sad day when I sell all these. But at the end of the day, I can't take them with me. And it was a good investment. Check this out, man. Yeah, man, I think they was the bollocks, man, I think. Anyway, what I'm going to do, it ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it, but featuring Bananarama. And check this vinyl out. That's why I waited so long, man. Check that out. Boom. It ain't what you do. Featuring Bananarama. Yeah, like mad colour green, that. Good tracks on there, actually. Must have pissed Jerry Dammers. Right. Oh. Then again, they were wicked, man. Then again, to be honest, you take John Terry out of it, you ain't got the specials. That's just my opinion. He was the specials, man. Do you know what I mean? He was the specials. Check this one out. One of my favourites. Yeah, anyway, it's enough of that. I think it's time for some madness, don't you? Maybe I ought to play The Sun and the Rain, my favourite tune. Which is on a few of my Madness albums, but we'll go for the new one that I got. Coloured vinyl. Can't believe I found a copy of Complete Madness. That's quite hard to find. It's crazy the ones that are hard to find. Anyway, we got to venture over here, I think. To what did I forgot what I said I was going to put on then. Madness, that's it. Madness. Let me just find the bag with the madness in. What's in that bag? Not madness. Oh, here we go. Look, bag full of madness here. A whole bag full. Danger, man. Got 2 bags full. the big, check this out, man. The big deluxe set. Check that out for a vinyl. Madness. But what we're looking for is not that one. This is the Rise and Fall. See, I've got all their albums starting from the start. The only one I was missing is Complete Madness. Keep moving. Ah, the Liberty and Norton Tollgate. Which is a wicked double album. One Step Beyond something. Absolutely. 2 copies of that. There's another Bag of Madness there. Or is that the beat? That's the beat. That's the beat. That's the beat. That's the beat. What's in this one? That's UB40. Yeah, cheers. I just went into a big 2-tone hole. Yeah. Started off with Ranking Roger, the beat. He started it all. And then I went into the selector, and then I went into the specials, and then I'm just into it all now, to the point I can't even calculate how much it's worth, because you've got an app, you can put your records in and that. I got to about 4.5, 5 grand, and I hadn't even put in even half of them. It's depending on how I go about selling them. Obviously, to maximise your dough, you want to sell them all individually, but to be honest, with the size collection I've got, I could start a museum, man, with all these records, seriously. But I don't know, yeah, it definitely, there's different collectors, man. I've met so many weird, well, it's so weird, but obviously I'm collecting one of everything, isn't I? And maybe 2 of, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll grab 2 copies. There's people out there, right, that just collect fucking Too Much Too Young on single, but every single there is, one, you know what I mean, in Ireland, and then the Irish press, the fucking Portuguese, you know what I mean, all around the world. They just got hundreds of 7 inches of Too Much Too Young, and it just blows me away. I think, wow, I couldn't do that, but then they look at my collection and go, wow, as well, do you know what I mean? So it's mad. There's people out there that just collect one thing, but I kind of love it all. Hello, mate. Canada. Got cousins out there, man. Saskatchewan. Anyway, we was looking for that Madness album, weren't we? I reckon it's down here, you know, because I reckon I played it recently. It's not in that pile. Is it right next to the deck, no? Oh, here we go, look. Possibly. Yeah, One Step Beyond as well, look, man. One Step Beyond on the cherry red vinyl. Anyway, what I'm looking for is The Sun and the Rain. And here we go, look. Madness' latest album. I've got another bloody, I might get that this payday as well. I've got volume 2 to get yet. Plus, all the tunes, right? There was a mix up, and all the tunes, don't know if people can remember, are not they're not as they're laid out on here. If you look on here, None of them laid out the correct thing. Oh yeah, I'll get my money's worth out of all of them, that's for sure. Plus, what I'm thinking now, where I've got to the stage where I've just got it all now, apart from new albums that come out. I'm looking at higher end two-tone like record. I found the Liberty Norton Folgate, which I've got over there. That's a repress. The original is like rocking all shit, and I found a woman that's got an unopened copy of that for first press, and she wanted 130 quid for it. I've offered her 100, and she's sticking to her guns, and I don't blame her. To be honest, it's worth more than that, but I'm not going to tell her that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at now, like higher end things. You can buy like beat albums, special albums, white labels. Do you know what I mean? It's just come out. Do you know what I mean? Just come out off of they've just done the set and boom, it's on a white label. And they're out there, man. They're out there, like 500-600 quid a piece. But you put £500 into that, you can flip it straight away and make a couple of hundred on that. But I'm not I'm not in that game. I'm in the long game. That's where the money is, man. There's some people that, well, this is quite a mad stat. 50% of vinyl buyers don't own a record player. Work that one out. But they're not opening nothing. They're maximised. See, I know people that don't open nothing who have got record players. But that just defeats the whole object for me. I couldn't care whether I don't know about that Liberty and Norton Folgate. I'd be tempted to open it. Obviously devalue it. But it'd still be worth quite a bit of money, which is pretty rare anyway. Yeah, I just can't wait to rip them open and whack them on the deck and enjoy them. But some people are just out there maximising their money. But if you're a complete vinyl freak, man, you're just going to be ripping them open and slamming them on the decks, man. Like me. Yeah. That's what I do. All these records and not enjoying them. Plus, you'll see I regularly sort of wipe that over. I sort of look after my records, so it ain't too bad. Plus I've got like this vinyl spray. Vinyl tonic. I'll just give them a quick whip over every time. This is a madness hit parade. Now, I do love the music, man. Well, just look up here, my mum, do you know what I mean? In the 50s, my mum was on TV and was a rock and roll star. This is my mum, one of the records she made. And she recorded at Abbey Road Studios. There's other TV programmes she was on there. So I was kind of sort of got a love of the music from my mum, I would say. But yeah, it's quite nice. I collect my mum's records as well, you know, that are worth more than my specials ones. But my mum's albums come out in 1957, 1958, 1959. She also made singles and that as well. One of them up there. Yeah, they're all from Liverpool, all them girls. Yeah. It's quite mad, really. But yeah, I quite often buy my mum's albums, but I don't tell them who my mum is until I bought it. Otherwise, they'll just whack the prices up. Yeah. That album up there, that pink one, I just showed you there, the cover, I could sell that for £500-600. But the ones I got are in sort of mint condition. And I've got some other albums my mum made that was on TV and then recorded, and I've got numerous copies of them. I'll buy them up. Yeah, I've got pirate radio tapes upstairs. Kiss FM when it first started. And to pick it up, I used to have to stand in my bedroom in the middle with a wire and sort of hold it up whilst I was recording it. That's the only way you could pick it up. So it was like a pirate. Kiss when it first started had like Colin Dow, Colin Favour, people like that on it, and it was all illegal. Broadcasting out of London, so I could just about pick it up. Yeah, yeah. But we used to do it. My mate Damien, he had the decks, and we used to get me mate Mick's van, get a generator, still get fucking wasted, just head off out down Canberra, just set up the decks and that. Good thing about living in the countryside is you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Anyway, on with the madness. Oh, fucking hell. We have to zoom through this. Oh! Yeah. Only one tune I want. So it's pointless looking on the record or the cover because they're all on the wrong way. Alright, ain't on that side. And also this brush, it takes the static off as well, the electricity.
Lots of boys, lots of smells and lots of noise, playing football in the park, drinking push by Sunday dark, baggy trousers, dirty shirt.
Yeah, I think it's this side. Yeah, it ain't not even on there, man. It's on the other record, isn't it? Baggy Trousers, which was originally on Absolutely album, which was the second album Madness made. It's on this one. Here we go. My favourite tune. And very apt for England and the British climate.
It's raining again. I'm hearing it better down. It's wet in the street, reflecting the road, sensation, fate, nowhere to go.
Madness has certainly stood the test of time.
This is what life is all about. The sun and the rain, the scraps of grain washing down the drain. You feel the rain falling on my face. I can say there is no better place. You're standing up
I'm going to put one more tune on, and then I'm done. What do you reckon? Could even put something completely different. But what we're going to do is that selector maybe, or Bad Manners I was looking at then. Selector. Yeah. This is a good album. Live Injection album. Recommend this to people. Hopefully, going to be going live from the Selector this year. Boom! Check that out. And you know I like my coloured vinyl. Wow! Look what they gave me here. Check this one out. Absolutely loving that on the white vinyl. The tunes on here are just wicked. But what we're going to do is jump straight into, might do that one into that one.
Hey, we're the Selector, we go like this.
3 Minute Hero!
Wrong side.
You can!
When the word
Right, this is the last one from me. Take care.
when the word pressure is mentioned to you, it can mean a lot of things. But to us it means the Selector. Because we are all under too much pressure.
It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure.
Come again, come again, come again.
It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure.
Come again, come again, come again.
It's too much pressure.
This pressure's got to stop.
It's too much pressure.
It's getting to my head.
It's too much pressure.
They're giving me a hard time.
It's too much pressure.
The woman beside.
It's too much pressure.
She tried to make me look smart.
It's too much pressure.
End up with no money.
It's too much pressure.
Big time and it's a mountain.
It's too much pressure.
Big time and it's a mountain.
It's too much pressure.
There's too much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
There's too much pressure.
high energy, isn't it?
It's too much pressure, 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 got to stop. It's too much pressure, got to stop, it got to stop. It's too much pressure, got to stop, it got to
What a tune. Into the pressure drop.
It is you. Oh yeah. It is you. Oh yeah. I see pressure, try to show pressure. Oh yeah, pressure, pressure, pressure. I see pressure, try to show pressure. Oh yeah, pressure, 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 pressure.
Pauline Black, what a woman, eh?
Oh, you're gonna feel it. How would you do this song? I said, you're in a trap. Oh, you're gonna feel it. How would you do this song? It is you. Oh, yeah. It is you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm bouncing around here as well.
Pressure, try to show pressure. Oh, yeah. Pressure, gonna try to pressure. Pressure, pressure, try to show pressure. I said, pressure, gonna try to you. Oh, yeah. When it's time, oh, you're gonna feel it. I want you to do this wrong. I said, you're in a trap. Oh, you're gonna feel it. I want you to do this wrong. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. I wanna hear everybody sing. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. Too much pressure. It's too much pressure. Come again, come again, come again. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. Too much pressure. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. I would be a motherfucker. It's too much pressure. It's too much
Yeah, definitely.
pressure. It's too much pressure. Somebody help me. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. This pressure got to stop. It's too much pressure. Pressure, pressure got to stop. It's too much pressure. Got to stop. It's got to stop. It's too much pressure. Got to stop. It's got to stop. Too much. Thank you. Good night.
And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.